I started flying simulators. Liftoff, one of the top-rated first-person view drone simulators. I started flying a few months ago. I started recording my progression. The other day, I noticed that there was a track that I did in 11.778 seconds at about 40 hours practice. Now, I'm at 60 hours practice, and I wanted to see if I could do it any faster. Welcome to Bardwell's Yard, Stuff That Works. Please excuse the music on this first clip. I was, at the time, listening to music while I recorded it. Never mind, it's only 11.778 seconds. Let's go. And there we had it. My best time yet. I was wrapped. I'd recorded it, uploaded it to YouTube, put it into a short, got 2,000 views. I was pretty pleased with that. Gave myself a high five and moved on knowing that I'd gotten the best time I could possibly get. Until here we are a few weeks later with 20 more hours on the sticks, ready to go again. So let's take a look through this map. A little bit slower this time, see if we can't pick up on anything that might help us improve our time. After spending an hour or so trying to get around this track as fast as possible, I noticed that these first two bends, that corner and this corner, the 180 degrees, I needed to stay as close to the inside of the corner as I could. And then on the way out of the second 180 here, I needed to stay close left and a little higher. Skip all those obstacles. Now just here, I'll just pause right here. You can see a shortcut straight to the next gate there. Well, I ended up using that to shave off a little bit of time, but I'll show you that a little bit later on. Coming through this second last gate and over the fence and ducking back down enough to not smack the top of the last gate. Alright, that's something to work with. Let's see how close I can get and how many attempts it takes to get a decent time. That was easy. 9 seconds. Might as well wrap it up. I'll see you later. Nah, just joking. We can get better. I reckon we can get underneath 9. I'll be happy when we get at 8, and that became my goal at this point actually. The lines still needed optimizing. As you can see, I wasn't quite following what I was wanting to follow. I did take that shortcut. Although that was a hit and a miss, I had to practice that a little bit. But hey, off the bat, down to a 9-second time from an 11-second, goes to show that 20 hours can definitely make a difference. And this right here, this is the run that I was waiting for. The one that we get it below 9 into the 8 seconds. Have a look at this flow, that's alright. I did collect the top of the gate there, but hey, 8.79, that's about what, a third of a second better in one run. That was pretty awesome. So I kept pushing it. You'll see the times pop up now, and you will see what we get to at the very end. At this point, I wasn't making a lot of progress. I was getting a lot of very similar times, shaving off a 1/10 of a second, adding a 20th. So I was pretty much at the max, but then I got this run and I was happy to call it here. Have a look. I hit the tight turns, I hit the shortcut over the fence. I think I did it pretty well, and I ended up on 8.563. I said to myself at the time, mate, it's not getting any better. So let's make this the last clip. I'll leave this as my personal best for now at 61 technically hours on the sticks. I'll just put up on the screen here 40 hours records versus 61 hours records for this track. This is where my current skill level has me. It was with the same drone. You can see the overview of the drone here. It's a custom 3S racer built by somebody on a multiplayer server that I met.